600 games. Last night played, I think I counted there was 22. 2, 4, 6, 8, at least 20. Really crappy games. But I was looking ahead at the list because I'm playing these in chronological order. I'm up to 1982, and we got some winners coming up, I hope. Just kick things off here with Atari Video Cube. And according to AtariAge.com, this game is very rare. Let me pull this up. Atari Video Cube. Look at that. So looking at the manual, they have quite a bit of backstory for this. It has puns. Okay. The game is Atari Video Cube. And they're going to beat that dead horse. Trust me. Let me read it. Tour a Cube Master's World. Welcome to the cubicle world of Hubie, the Cube Master. Hubie can solve the Atari Video Cube puzzle in seconds flat. 33.7 seconds to be exact. That's fast, but then he's had a lot of practice. You see, puzzles are Hubie's specialty. And now we're going to start doing the puns. The cube puns. Hubie wasn't always a cube master. In fact, he used to live a pretty ordinary life. Every morning he made his breakfast, fed his dog Ralph, and went to work. Like how they had to name his dog. As if, this wasn't overly convoluted already. He did have a peculiar habit, though. Hubie loved everything that had to do with squares or angles. For instance, he was always sure to eat 3 square meals a day. Waffles for breakfast, ravioli for lunch, and cube steaks for dinner. Hubie slept in a perfectly square bed. Every day he swam laps in a square swimming pool. And each morning, as he walked to work, Hubie was sure to count the squares in the sidewalk beneath his feet. People called Hubie a blockhead, but when they did, he always had an answer. Looking them squarely in the eyes, Hubie would shout, "Squares are important. Try playing checkers on a round checkerboard." Actually, that could be possible. What else? Or try using ice balls instead of ice cubes in your drinks. That could work. So Hubie really isn't proving his point. Can you imagine going to New York to visit Madison Round Garden? Yeah, actually. It's just not the same. It wouldn't work. And with that, he would square his shoulders and walk off. Hubie is kind of an idiot. Yes, Hubie certainly had a checkered past, but that was before the big change in his life. One day, while square dancing in his favorite restaurant, the one with the checkered tablecloths, someone gave Hubie a puzzle, a cube puzzle. He played it day and night, twisting and turning it to move the colors to the proper sides. Soon, he started to see cubes and squares everywhere, on the walls of his house, inside Ralph's square water dish, and even in the mirror while brushing his teeth. A cube puzzle where you match the colors. That sounds familiar. Huh. I guess Hubie likes to circumvent trademarks and copyrights. Oh, good. The neighbor upstairs is home, pounding like an idiot, stomping around. Something very strange was happening to Hubie. One morning, instead of being in his square bed, he found himself on a strange, flat surface. He saw immediately that everything around him was square. He was in an entirely square world. This transformation was a mystery, but Hubie didn't really care. He was Hubie, the Cube Master. Hubie knew his mission in life was to teach cubists and future cubists the best ways to play the magical cube puzzle. He promised himself that he would learn how to solve the magical cube faster than anyone else in the world. He invites you to help him with his pledge. Can you solve the cube faster than Hubie? Try it and see. That was a heck of a story. Heck of a story. A lot of lore right there. Gameplay. Hubie's home is a 6-sided multicolored cube. Each side has 9 smaller faces, colored red, blue, green, white, purple, or orange. When you start a game, the colors are scrambled. Your task is to arrange the colors so that each side becomes one solid color. So, play Atari Video Cube by moving Hubie across the cube and having him pick up and drop colors. Every time Hubie picks up a color, he trades his color for the one he has picked up. You can then make Hubie run to another face to trade for a different color, solve the puzzle in the least amount of moves or time, or you can watch Hubie race the clock to solve the cube. You might even get some cube solving tips. Okay. Let's just start this. Guess we'll just start with game 1. I don't see myself playing this for long. I think the story was probably the best part of this game. Wow, he's really going off there, isn't he? Wow. All right. Okay. So the goal is to... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, do I need to push? How do I get this to start? Oh, I see. Okay. I don't see, really. No, go back to 1. Go back to 1. What is... Oh, really? This is ridiculous. Okay. Wow, okay. Oh, so that counts as a move. Okay. A move's a move. So I want to make this 1 color. So I'm guessing I would want to make this that. I see what's going on here. It's basically a Rubik's Cube. Kind of. Oh, that was dark purple. Is that here? No, that is not here. Probably here. Oh, yeah, so I'm taking... What color? Am I taking blue with me? Taking purple. Let's take blue. Oh, I messed up. No, I didn't. So even if you hit the wall, it will count as a move. So this is green or purple. Are there 2 shades of purple? Is that it? They're both the same shade, right? Why can't I go, like, what's the deal with that? Oh, is this supposed to be... See, I can run through that, but I can't run through this one. What's going on? Why can't I do that? Well, this is supposed to be orange. I'm so confused. There's a reason this game is unbelievably rare, or very rare. Maybe I should read the instructions. Oh, is that? So he's not supposed to run. He can't run over the same color he just set down, apparently. No, that's just silly. Yeah, that's pretty silly. All right, let's just start this. Why can't I move? Well, so why couldn't I didn't sit that down? Why would it not let me? Oh, because I sit down green? No, but I didn't, did I? Oh, I see. I see. So I want to do this differently. Okay. But why can't I cross that? I have no idea. So why can't I cross that? I set the last thing I said I think was blue. I have no idea. That was red. So why now? Why can I not do that now? Why? Alright, so this game sucks. Oh yeah, I forgot to upload the my games played on stream doc that has a list of all the episodes, games, and my ratings. I'm rating every game on a fun factor. No, not fun. Meh. Then kind of fun, and then yay fun. This was a not fun, so that gets a big fat N. This episode isn't starting off well. But we're moving on here to a game that I am familiar with, and I hope to have a good time with it. Let me pull it up on the old Computadora screen. Berzerk. Man, so way back in the day, my grandmother had an Atari 2600 and a box of games. And this was one of them. And I didn't know what I was doing or what the point was, but I had so much fun. I mean, it was great. It was great times back then. So I am kind of afraid that this game will not stand the test of time, like most, if not all, of these Atari 2600 games. But we're going to find out. So let me pull up the manual. So already this says this game program contains additional versions for young children. So the story here, excuse me, going bonkers with Berzerk. The Astro date is 3200. Why would they not just do 2600? That would make sense to have the date be 2600. They went further out to 3200. Anyway, you are the last survivor of a small group of Earth people who came to explore the planet Mazon. M-A-Z-E-O-N. Maze. On. Soon after landing, you discovered the planet is a dark, apparently uninhabitable place. But by then, it was too late to turn back because your spacecraft had been destroyed by automazons. Or automazons? Automazons. Now you are a prisoner here. You are trapped in a maze where even the walls are death to touch. Grim robot thugs known as automazons stalk you relentlessly, and you must systematically pulverize them with your laser gun before they eliminate you with theirs. What an awkward sentence. You are never safe on the planet Mazon. Even when you've destroyed the mechanical heavies, Evil Otto, the mad and merciless mind behind the robot gangs, leaps out from where he's been observing the battle. You flee in panic because you know that you cannot kill Evil Otto, and that once he catches you, you'll never escape. He will pound you to a lifeless pulp, grinning like a maniac all the while. Your only hope is to get out of the electrified maze before Evil Otto catches you. If you do get out, you find yourself in another maze. Again, the faceless robots shoot at you. Again, Evil Otto pursues you. Again, you must dodge and shoot and run into yet another maze. It's enough to drive you bonkers. So the goal here is to score as many points as possible. And that's the problem with these games, is that there's no win condition for the most part. You just keep on going and going. It's just an endurance test. So we're going to play this for a couple of minutes. And see what happens. Berzerk. Oh, okay, let's start over. That was a little cheap there. So it doesn't matter what direction you go because it's just an endless maze. I mean, it's game. Oh, wow. Let's just keep going straight up. See what happens. Oh. I never noticed that when the robots explode, they turn into happy faces. The explosions are happy faces. We're just going to keep going up. So I don't know if they're... Oh, I almost touched the wall. Oh, easy. I don't know if there's a difference between the different colors of robots. And I guess technically I don't have to kill them all. I can just run, but I mean the point is to kill them. This just keeps going on. Oh, I'm gonna hang it right here. Yeah, so it's an endurance game. Going on. I think what I liked most about this game when I first played it when I was a kid was the idea of the never-ending maze. I mean, I know I want there to be an end game, but it's kind of immersive too. It's like you're here stuck with them and everything can kill you. Oh, nice. It's all good. That's Berzerk. Was it fun? I mean, is what it is. Not really. But were these games ever really fun? It's my dog growling because the neighbors came home and he knows what they look like, and yet he has to growl and sometimes bark at them, which is awesome. Let's move on to another game, shall we? Oh, another so-called classic. Although, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it, because I don't remember if it's a mouse game or a mouse game, a paddle game. It's Centipede. And I can't get paddle games to work with the mouse. I mean, I could. What am I doing? Centipede. But not really worth it. Oh, they have a story. Okay, it's joystick. Oh, okay, that's good. We got a story here. They really, in the beginning here with the early Atari 2600 games, they didn't really have stories because the games are just so basic. Now they decided to spruce up the basic games with, a lot of backstory and whatever to create a deeper level of immersion. And I kind of like that. I mean, they don't make the games better, but they're fun. The stories. Except maybe Hubie the Cube Master. That was just ridiculous. So Centipede. The Enchanted Forest. Once upon a time in a misty, enchanted forest, there lived a colony of good elves. These elves had a major problem, though. Their prized mushroom garden was infested with pests. A giant centipede. This must be a typo. A poison-spreading scorpion. A mischief-making spider. And a pesky flea. The good elves tried everything they could to rid their garden of these bugs, but nothing worked. One day, an elf named Oliver was hacking away at a poisoned mushroom in the garden. Suddenly, he saw an unusual stick gleaming in the dirt. Just as Oliver picked up the stick, a spider jumped out from behind a mushroom and rushed at him. When Oliver waved his hands wildly to try to scare the spider away, sparks flew from his stick and the spider disappeared. How did that happen? Oliver wondered out loud. He wondered out loud. Could this be a magic wand? Soon, Oliver had another chance to try the wand. When the scorpion scurried across a row of mushroom, that's what it says, a row of mushroom, poisoning every mushroom it touched, Oliver pointed the wand at the scorpion and shouted, "Be gone!" Instantly, the scorpion disappeared, and the poisoned mushrooms were transformed back into normal mushrooms. "This is great! This is the tool we need to clean up our mushroom garden," Oliver shouted ecstatically. Ugh. There are exclamation points there, so he really, we knew he shouted. With his newfound magic wand, Oliver hid behind a mushroom. "Okay, you great big centipede," he said. "Come out wherever you are. I'm ready for you now." That's a heck of a story. That's some good world building. Well, that demo looks great. You're still a block. Oliver is still a block that just fires. And that's okay. So the gameplay, you start with 3 magic wands. It's basically just scoring. You just getting the high score. Not good at this. Is this gonna get me? Kind of a pulsing soundtrack, sort of. I mean, I kind of see what needs to be done. Oh, it started over? I'll play it. So I can just hold it. I don't need to keep pushing it. Yes, that's good. That's my thumb getting tired. Oh. Alright, so that really didn't work. Spider got me. Oh. I thought that was it. That's why I didn't even... Alright, I think we're good. Oh, yeah. You can move forward? Well, that changes the gameplay, doesn't it? Wait a minute. I did not know you could go up. I thought we were just stuck on the bottom. Well, that... Okay. I was gonna say, that's kind of like... Well, I know when, like, in Space Invaders, when they reach the bottom, that's it. I don't know if that was the case here. Of course, I haven't had the need to... oh, shoot. Oh, crap. Oh. Huh. Probably play better if I read the instructions. I know all of it. Alright, that's Centipede. Was it fun? I didn't hate it. But I mean, I wish there were a set number of stages so there's something to work for, because I'm not going to remember my score or keep track. I don't care. But if you give me like, okay, there are 10 stages, beat them all. Okay. That was kind of fun. Kind of fun. What is next on the list? Something called Crazy Climber. Is it crazy? Well, it looks like something, yeah. We get the manual. Crazy Climber. Oh, so according to AtariAge.com, this game is very rare. Let's see who has any notes. Oh, one of 4 Atari Club exclusive games. I think Atari Video Cube was another Atari Club exclusive. So Crazy Climber, one of 4 Atari Club exclusive games. It showed up in limited quantities and toy clearances. It's a highly sought after game because it is hard to find, and it is a conversion of a popular coin op. Oh, this has a story as well. Actually, does it have? There's no manual scan, but the HTML manual scan or manual. I guess it's supposed to be like a newspaper article. Climber courts catastrophe. In the location, in parentheses, Video Central. Police have reported an agile daredevil, nicknamed Crazy Climber by residents, trying to scale the tallest building in the city. Witnesses, some of whom have been taken to a hospital with kinks in their necks, say that the climber has been barraged with flower pots, buckets of water, and buckets of fruit by a madman known only as the Mad Doctor. It's kind of random. Residents of the building have complained of the disturbance. It's impossible to get any sleep around here, said one red-eyed resident. Flower pots keep breaking against the side of the building. A lunatic keeps climbing past my living room window. And to make matters worse, a crazy bird keeps flapping back and forth outside. I am going batty. According to highly placed city officials, the crazy climber has vowed to reach the top of the building against all odds. Officials, who have since inspected the building, have discovered loose hinges on many of the windows, causing them to close on the climber's fingers. These buildings weren't meant for climbing. These buildings weren't built for climbing, said one city building inspector. Police have blocked off the street, and a 24-hour watch on the climber has been posted. A helicopter is waiting at the top of the building to pick up Crazy Climber, if he makes it. Keep reading for late-breaking details. Now, back to your regularly scheduled gameplay. Why would a helicopter be waiting at the top of the building to pick up Crazy Climber if they don't want him to climb it? Whose helicopter is it? Is it his? Somebody else's? Is he getting paid to climb this building? I don't know. Win at Crazy Climber by climbing to the tops of 4 skyscrapers. So this might be... No. After you reach the top of Building 4, you'll be transported back to Building 1. You'll continue to score points until you use all your climbers. That too. So we're going to do one player. I guess just one building and just see what happens. All right. Crazy Climber. Look at this. Oh, you can't hold it. I don't. Why can you not climb it? Oh, down is climb? Oh, I see. That's annoying. So you kind of gotta go up, down. Because you're moving his body, his arms, like up. The arms are up, and now you want to hold down to pull yourself up. I see. So it's really not, I don't know why it looks like I guess those are the windows. I'm gonna keep closing. What happened? Did the window close on me? So is that the high score, 9,000? Is that what I need to beat or reach? I think this game has potential. Going up, down, up, down, up, down is lame. I mean, dodging things, I like that. But if it was easy to dodge, or easy to move up. Oh, no, this way. Third tribe. So do you... I know, this game is sought after by game collectors, but they can save their money. I think that's what it is. It's the windows opening and closing. Okay, that explains that. Barely got me. So I have 2 more lives, which is good because this game really is not that fun. And I have a rule that if it's not fun, I'll quit playing. This game really does have a lot of... Okay, so I guess that closed. So I wonder if the window will close on you if you're there already. Meaning it's not in the process of closing. Will the process begin when you are at that location? I think that's the top. Yeah, I can't imagine playing all 4 boards of this. There's the helicopter. Well, they were proud of that. Oh, do I have to grab it? Really? Okay, so some of these windows are closing faster. Well, the windows open when I'm... I guess what I'm interested in is if... Oh. So they do close... Oh, they got me. Okay. That was Crazy Climber. That was Crazy Climber. Was that fun? That was a meh. I didn't hate it. I'm probably gonna hate the next game. Yeah. I've tried playing this game so many times. just can't get the hang of it. It's Defender. Well, from the outset here, it says Atari Defender is very similar to the Williams coin-operated Defender game. However, you will find some differences in the gameplay as well as in the graphic images and game controls. And it goes on to list what this means. So the story, rescue the humanoids. Earth's friendship signals, beamed into deep space and beyond the Milky Way, have attracted extraterrestrial beings. All right, but not the ones we expect. Oh, okay, I got it. Now, wave after wave of warlike aliens from some unidentified solar system home in and attack. Home in? I think they meant hone in. Hone in? Home in? Is it home? H-O-M-E? In the cockpit. In the cockpit of Universal Spaceship Defender, you wait tensely, watching your scanner for approaching aliens. There they are. First comes a lone bomber laying space mines. You pick that off with your laser missiles with no trouble. But an innocent-looking pod ship explodes when you hit it, releasing clusters of missile-splitting swarmers. Whew, that was close. Now what? Your scanner shows a convoy of saucer-shaped baiters coming fast and escorting a squadron of landers. Yeah, this goes on. So in one-player games, your object is to top your highest score. So I won't be playing this for long. I'm probably going to die within a couple of minutes. What are the controls? Okay, that's great, but so the number of lives remaining in a game is displayed at the bottom left. The number of smart bombs remaining is shown at the bottom right. But I just want the controller layout. What are we doing here? It's not. Oh, here we go. Using the controllers is at the end here. All right, so that's move. What does the button do? Fire laser missiles, detonate smart bombs, and enter hyperspace. So what is a smart bomb? Have to go back up. To detonate a smart bomb, move Defender down behind the city and press the red controller button. One detonation takes care of every alien on the television screen. Space Warp. Push the joystick fully forward away from you and hold in that position until Defender has moved to the top of the television screen and disappeared behind the scanner. Then press the red controller button. Defender warps through time and space. The aliens disappear. Okay. Yeah, this is a little overly complicated for what it is. But they had a vision. So you have to use that radar screen too. When humanoids are getting abducted. I'll say this game does haul. Oh, it's okay. It's only a game. Don't know what just happened. Another human just fall to Earth to planet. I like how when you fire, you disappear too. Oh. Oh. That's it. Playing this. I mean, like I said, if there was a point, like, clear whatever, clear this way, and this game would be fine. Oh, is that a thing? Am I on stage 2? Is that what this is? I thought those were asteroids. Yeah, I think that's it for that one. I mean, is there really? Well, how many waves are there? Again, there's a children's version. That's funny. Well, not funny, but. Okay, my internet died. It's been doing that a couple times today. So that's Defender. Was it fun? I mean, I'm probably never going to play it again, so no. Meh. Let's give it a no/meh. It's like on the cusp of being somewhat entertaining for a minute or two. Alright, just moving down the list here. Demons to Diamonds. Pull that up so you can look at it. Demons to Diamonds. Oh, it's a paddle game. Yeah, I won't be playing that. Yeah. I do remember playing this back in the day, though. I think. This looks really familiar. Let me just verify it is a paddle game. Demons to Diamonds. Yep, paddle. So we're going to be skipping Demons to Diamonds. And we're going to be moving to one of the greatest video games of all time. Is this song just going to loop over and over? That would be fantastic. I think I'm going to need a manual for this one. And ibuprofen. So this is a very common game. This was one that I played way back in the day. I'm not going to read the backstory. So your mission... Okay, E.T. How do I... your mission is to help E.T. find the 3 pieces of his interplanetary telephone, call his ship, and guide him to the landing pad in time to be rescued. Do this before E.T.'s energy runs out. You'll win the round and score points. I love this. A game ends when E.T. runs out of energy, or when you decide to quit playing. Nice. So... wow, this is really complicated for what it should be. Apparently Game 3 is the easiest game variation. How come there's only 2? Can I not? Alright, we're just gonna play one, I guess. Oh lord. So I haven't... So a step is that. I've seen people speedrun this. But, I'm no speedrunner. Oh, so that's a hole. So how do I get out of the hole? And I went right back in the hole. Okay. Who is this guy? So he's just... So should I be following the arrows? I'm gonna follow the arrows. So that tells me to go back. I don't even know what those things are. So whenever I would play this at my grandmother's, they didn't have any manuals, so you were just playing blind. So this is kind of like that. What's up here? Yeah, so I went up, but then... Why? So what if I just keep going left? What is that even supposed to be? I don't want to... Oh, what is this? Oh, am I supposed to be going into the pits? Is that how I find the pieces of the phone? Why can't... So where did my pieces go? Well, the manual did say you can stop playing this, or your game ends when you stop playing it. So I'm going to call it. Yeah. Life's too short to waste on friggin' awful video games. I have no idea though why the video game market died after this game. Let's move on, shall we? Oh, okay, that's an unreleased. Okay. So... looks creepy. Haunted house. Wow, that, let's see if I can bring this up for you. The label, because it looks pretty neat. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Of course, like with most games and movies of the time, the actual content will not be that cool. It's not necessarily false advertising, not necessarily misleading advertising, just what's the word? Expectations are set too high. Anyway, that's what we're playing now. Or we will try. Well, this has another story. Let me make sure I can play with the joystick and it's not a joystick. Okay. Let me make sure it's one player. Or it has a one-player game. It seems like it is. Okay, are you guys ready for the story? Are you ready for the tale of the haunted house? Many years ago in the small town of Spirit Bay, there lived a mean old man named Zachary Graves. Old Man Graves was not a very well-liked person. He rarely left the old mansion and spent most of his life brooding about the decaying four-story house. When he died, the house was condemned and locked up. The townspeople claimed that Old Man Graves knew the whereabouts of a magic urn that was a family heirloom of the first family of Spirit Bay. It seems that the mansion was the family's first home, and that the magic urn, which broke into several pieces during the earthquake of 1890, is still in the old house. To this day, no one has had the courage to go into the mansion to search for the pieces of the urn. It is common knowledge that the ghost of Old Man Graves still haunts the mansion. Some of the neighbors claim to have seen lights flickering in the windows. Some say that they have heard eerie sounds, doors slamming, and heavy footsteps. Some even claim to have seen shadows running through the mansion. The mysterious mansion has 24 rooms connected by long corridors and staircases. Some of the rooms have been locked up for over 50 years. There's supposed to be a master key hidden somewhere in the mansion. Without the key, it might be impossible to travel from Rome to Rome. There is also an ancient scepter hidden in the mansion. Old Man Graves always carried this scepter. He believed it scared off evil spirits. Now that you know the story, Atari is unlocking the entrance to the haunted house and letting you test your bravery. Do you dare enter the frightening old mansion? If you do, remember to carry matches. The haunted house is very dark. When you are ready to challenge your courage, insert this game program cartridge. Okay, now they're just breaking the immersion. But anyway, the object of the game is to find the 3 pieces of the magic urn and carry them back to the main entrance of the mansion before losing all 9 of your lives. Your score is based on the number of matches you use during your search and the number of lives you use. The pieces of the urn are randomly scattered throughout the 24 rooms. 4 rooms, 4 floors, 6 rooms. So it sort of has an end game. You just get all the urns, take them back to the beginning, and that's it. I mean, yeah, you're playing for score, but at least this has something to accomplish. So the game sounds and haunted house provide important clues to gameplay. You will hear yourself slamming into walls or locked doors, stuff like that. So I need to turn this up, I guess. I think it's up, yeah. Press the red controller button to light a match. When you light a match, a circular area around you becomes visible. All right. So game 1 is the beginning. It includes a light at walls to help you see the rooms. If I even get that far. Let's do this. Oh, I can move the eyes. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I can barely hear it. Oh, wow. So there's supposed to be, maybe that's what I need to do. You know what, let me go back to the beginning. There we go. So if I push the, oh, I see. Did I lose a lot? What was? So I guess the match lasts. So that's a bat. I probably should avoid it. Or should I follow it? I get it. So that is probably a key. I'm guessing I'm on the 3rd floor. And now I'm on the 4th. now I'm back on the third. Now I'm back on the second. Let's start over. Okay. Grab something. So there are 4 floors, right? In each. Okay, okay, I get it now. I think. So I want to explore every floor. Let's start over. Second floor, but I really don't want to be. Yeah, I'm back on the first. So you can only hold one thing at a time. Down, so if I do that, I'll go back up. This is the top floor. I mean, I know what they're doing, or what's trying. They tried to do, but not working for me. Yeah, I want to go back to the... Because it looks like I have the urn. I don't know what to do, and I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't think it's really worth it to learn. Yeah. That is Haunted House. Was it fun? Not really. Ah. So we're just gonna give that an N. I don't know, maybe there's a remake, you know, that has better graphics and just better gameplay. That's a game that has some potential. So next up is a game that is scarce. But I don't know if we're gonna... Oh, it's a joystick. Okay. It's an educational game. And it is Math Grand Prix. If you watched my first episode, I played basic math and I failed. Not for lack of trying, but just the game just did not like me. Hey, is this a one-player game though? There's a one-player game. There's a story. Well, it's not really a story. It just says Math Grand Prix. And it's spelled Gran. Usually it's grand. This is an educational game for children ages 6 through 10. By solving arithmetic problems shown on the screen, players move their cars along the Grand Prix track. While the game is designed to exercise and strengthen basic arithmetic skills, it also offers children an element of chance and surprise that will capture their attention and enthusiasm. Okay, so the object of the game is to cross the finish line before the other car. For each turn, the computer gives you an arithmetic problem. When you answer the problem correctly, your car zooms further ahead. If your answer is wrong, the computer gives you the correct answer and your car stays where it is. Players take turns with each other or in a one-player game with a computer. So it looks like I'll be playing the computer. And this has an end game, to beat the computer. At the beginning of each turn, you'll be given a choice of moving 2 or 3 spaces. I can speak. There are track markers. The spinner will shoot you ahead 1 to 4 spaces. The skipper gives you an extra turn. The sinker protects you from being bumped off the track. And the steps... Okay. So the number of players will be on the right of the screen. Okay. So 1 and 1. So it's just going to be me. What color am I? I mean, it really doesn't matter. All right, let's just do Math Grand Prix. Let's do 2 spaces. 4 minus 0 is 4. Oh, okay. That's fun. Let's do 3 spaces. Yes. Hello. 1 minus 0. Where's my numbers? This is what I'm talking about. Basic math did like the same thing. It was just hard to control, and I was playing against the controls. Maybe I have to wait for the game to come up with a problem. No. We're always going to do 3 spaces. 6 plus 9 is 15. But how does this go up? No, it does not. Okay, you got to hold right for a moment. You're not going to catch me. 4 plus 2 is 6. Right behind me. Oh, I see. Yeah, it did a random. Okay. It's a tough one. Tough to put the number on the screen. Ooh. Oh, so the game cheats. A video game cheating? No way. So it's gonna win. Oops. Well, yeah. So who won? It won. I got a feeling that the computer's gonna cheat every time. I just have a feeling. Let's play this again and see what happens. And I'm just gonna do 3 every time. Am I impressing you with my intelligence? Oh, now that's a big one. Can I go? Why does it seem like we're in the same position as we were the last game? There's some big numbers. Hello. I mean, this is a fine game for kids to learn, which is the point. Oh, you can hold. Okay. Should be right. So maybe I should have done 2. That's rude. Oh, I can only do 2 because I'm off. At least they gave me an easy one, right? So it's gonna win. Ooh, tit for tat. Glad I have this gaming rig to play games like these. Oh, yeah. Don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. And the game knows. called it out for its cheating ways. Hello? So the game cheats. The game cheats. So Math Grand Prix is not worth playing at all because it cheats. Should put a hell no. Hell no. And what sucks is like that game is playable compared to basic math. Wow. And then I'm wondering if I got that question right, would I have won? Would the game still have cheated? Well, the answer is probably yes. I think our next game here needs no introduction. It's Pac-Man. This is definitely one game I remember playing on my grandmother's Atari. Yeah, there's nothing to say about it. I mean, it's fun to a point. But then, like with all games of this type, it just gets old. So, I guess I'm just going to play until I get tired or run out of lives. Don't really matter. Wow. This is no Pac-Man Championship Edition, which is one of my favorite games of all time. But I didn't. Oh, I missed one. If I can just clear one board, that would be great. This game really isn't responsive. I'm trying to... I missed one. Did the boards change or do they just stay the same? Because if they stay the same, I'm not going to play this for much longer. And I'm guessing we're not going to get any fruit. I love how every pellet is just 1 point. So it's just the same board over and over again. I don't know about that. aren't too hot. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that. That was not... It was Pac-Man, but I mean, I would say that game actually probably killed the Atari deader than E.T. Oh man, why was that so bad? It's Pac-Man. Did they rush it to market? Oh well. There are much better Pac-Man games out there. Like Pac-Man Championship Edition. So this looks like... This is Phoenix. This looks like a cross between Space Invaders, Centipede, and Galaga. Or maybe Galaga is its own... Is the evolution of these games? I'm not sure. This might be a paddle game, so we might be skipping it. It's a joystick game. It's a one-player game. Left to right. There's a force field. When you push down, you can only have one laser shot on the screen at any one time. So I'm guessing it's just one of those games where you collect points. There is a story. Eliminate the seemingly immortal warhawks, destroy the alien spaceship, and safeguard our planet from ravaging energy thieves. Shoot, basically, is the story here. At least he shoots fast, or the whatever this is. Okay, so they take multiple hits. 3 hits? Do they regenerate? No. Oh, he got me. He got me. And he got me again. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, now we got red ones. Oh, wait a minute. So if you hit them in the middle, they'll just instant... You can shoot the wings off. That's pretty... This game's pretty intense. Oh, I like this. It's like a boss fight. Okay. Mutually assured destruction. I have to destroy the entire... Okay. So it just goes... Just loops. It's kind of fun. A quick diversion. Apparently you can't use your force field like 3.5 seconds after using it. Should have went the other way, that's okay. was going to happen. Well, that was fun. Sort of. Let's do it again. One more time. I wonder if this was ported to like the Nintendo or anything. Or a more advanced system. I'm losing it. Oh, so it regrows its wings. I see. Wow. Try to hit it. There we go. It didn't matter. That's funny. Ah. I'm safe. Oh, it's going down, so I need to get it before it hits the ground, I'm guessing. Did not happen this time. Well, that was kind of fun. It felt like a real game. So it was kind of fun. Repetitive. And at least there's some kind of goal. Just watching the demo screen. Game plays slightly better than me. All right, that's Phoenix. So I'm not sure about the next game. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played this next game. Would help if I could spell. And what is the next game? Ah, you know, when I push a button, it should work, right? Raiders of the Lost Ark, which seems like it is complicated, and it should not be. Raiders of the Lost Ark is an adventure game. To win, you must wake your way past obstacles to find the Lost Ark. Wait, what? Oh. You're going to use both controllers with this game. The right controller will move Indy on the screen. The left controller functions as inventory control and can be used to select or drop objects that will help you on your quest. Really? So that means I need to configure controller 1 because I'll play left, right. So player 1 will be I'll just use the keys. We'll just go up, down, left, right. Plus. Should work. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Okay, that's not how to do that. Are you following me? I don't know what that is supposed to be. What are those supposed to be? These treasures? I mean, if I knew what these are supposed to be. What the heck is this? I can't move. I can't move. Why can't I not move? What is that even supposed to be? You know, Raiders of the Lost Ark is one of my favorite movies. Right, let me go. Let me go. Can I go? You're not gonna let me play? What is the deal? I don't even know what... Is this supposed to be his whip? I mean, they look like figures, right? What is this? Snake, a gun, a key. Can I go this way? No. What happened? If it's not fun, don't play it. And Raiders of the Lost Ark is not fun. The game. Oh darn. I mean, if I cared, I would learn the game. But I don't care. And I'm looking through the instructions, and I guess they're aliens. Whatever. It don't matter. Oh, we got some sports coming up. I don't like sports for the most part, and I like sport video games even less. I do like baseball. Or I did. RealSports Baseball. Let me see if I can get a manual. RealSports Baseball. It's baseball. You play RealSports Baseball just like real baseball. But if you can play it just like real baseball, then it's real baseball, not a video game. So, paradox. We're using the joystick controller. Wait, both? Okay, no. Oh, I gotta reconfigure this, I guess. Oh, the controller died, I think. I think the controller died. What do I do? What do I do? It's baseball. Oh, Lord, it's one of those. So once a batter has successfully hit the ball, he becomes a runner. A runner's direction is determined by holding the controller button down and pushing the joystick to either the right or the left. That's what it says, the right of the left. It's hard to do on an analog controller, especially when it's dead. So I need to plug this in. But I gotta find the cordy cord. Where are you? I'll be right back. Here's the cordy cord. There it is. There it is, my baby boy. See? You're okay. In your bath, though. Yeah, he's kind of red. Okay, so I have a USB controller I'm going to use. This bad boy here. Just got to plug it in and hope that the computer recognizes it. I plug it in there. Yay! We're going to use the A button. And we're going to play baseball. Wow. Do I bat first? What am I doing? Okay, I guess I'm pitching. Maybe? Okay. How do we get it back to the pitcher? Yeah, how about we were just starting? So I really have to hold down the pitcher? How is that a ball? Is this even one player? Game variation. Oh, it's a 2-player. So I want game number 3. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not even sure some of these games would be better with a human opponent. don't even think I'm going to get through an entire inning. Oh, really? You got to throw it back? I mean, are you going to hit the ball? Game 3 is a one-player game. You have to program the pitch. Okay, let's see if this works. The pitcher didn't even have the ball. Why is this not working? Why are you throwing it to second? I'm trying to read the instructions here. Push straight up. After programming the pitch, throw the ball by holding down the controller button and lightly flicking the joystick down. Okay, so we're going to do a fastball. If it's not fun, don't play it. So I won't play it. Man alive. Unfortunately, there are more real sports games on this list right now. And I'm sure I will hate them equally. Especially the next one. You know what I'm trying to type. So the next one is RealSports Football. And this is already painful, but I'm going to give it a shot unless I look at the manual here and don't like what I see. And I don't like what I see. I mean, for something this basic, I would expect a game along the lines of 10-Yard Fight. I kind of love that game for the NES. But this, I mean, I'm not even going to play it. I'm not even going to play it. I'm not even going to grade it or anything. Plus, I don't like football. I kind of hate football. One more real sports game. How is this going to work? RealSports Volleyball, which actually looks more playable than football and baseball. Has a little bit of a story. I don't care. Games 1 and 3 are for one player. Is this a game where I just have to be... Where I just have to touch the ball and it'll do its thing? It's like a variation of Pong. It's sort of like how tennis was, sort of. So I want game one player, right? Oh, I see, I see. I need to even push. But where? Okay, so all right, shut up. So the top guy, once I hit it to the second guy, if the ball doesn't go below the halfway mark, I don't think this... Like, see, the top guy, that's as far as he goes. The bottom guy, that's as far as he goes. There's sort of like a gap there that if the ball hits in between there, you can't do anything. So what's to stop the computer from hitting it there all the time? Yeah, I'm not gonna play this game. But I am going to put it on the list here that I will upload to Google Docs at some point. Alright, I think that's all of Real Sports. Yeah, I hate sports games. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play the next one because it might require Star Raiders. A special controller? Maybe? Plus, I don't know if I want to start it this late in the stream anyway. If it is what I think it is, I might devote a whole episode to it. I mean, what is the video touchpad? Oh, it's just like the keyboard controller, almost. So I'd have to program that. Or just skip the game. This is pretty involved. And it's going to play like crap too, so... I mean, this is really involved. This is one of those games that you would need on-screen prompts. And more than like one button to push. On one controller. I think I'm going to skip Star Raiders. I think I'll live. Why? I pushed you. Anybody else? Are you having that problem where you click something or you push a button or whatever perfectly, nothing happens? So we're going to try to do Submarine Commander. According to Atari Age, this is a rare game. Not made by Rare, it's rare. I kind of don't want to play this. This is another one that looks a little... You're going to use joystick controllers. Yeah, this looks a little convoluted. Well, maybe not. It's thrilling, that's right. I don't know about this. I'll try it. I'll try this. So the object of the game is to sink as many enemy ships as possible. So basically you're just destroying ships. You gotta watch your fuel gauge, your temperature gauge. I mean, is it really that complicated? So you can't keep pace with it. I don't understand what... I don't know. Oh, I think I got one. That's just a secret. So you just get full, or once you run out, that's the end of the game? I understand what you're doing. As I'm firing, just kind of like after I like it. And I don't know how. What raises the temperature? And there's stuff down here. Oh, there is. I see. I mean, I see it, but I don't find it. Interesting. I don't understand the point of the radar. If it's just for direction or what. So it's a little bit like air-sea battle. So if I push, I can shoot at an angle. That's good to know. Probably should have read the directions. So the more I move, or if I shoot at it, the higher the temperature gauge will go. So I guess that's it. It was playable. Not sure it was fun. Let's give it a no/meh. Not much of a point. We are almost done with the first party Atari 2600 games for 1982. Just a couple more. Actually, 2 more. 3 more. Although this game, this might... This might take a while. Unless I skip it. Yeah, I think I'm going to skip it. It's the Sword Quest games that require referencing comic books that were released at that time. Oh, that's fancy. Plus, it sort of seems... Yeah, I mean, these clues may refer back to the enclosed comic book and hints at the solution to the Earth World puzzle. Yeah, this is really convoluted. And there are 4 games. I think only 3 were made. The last one was never released. Maybe? Let me see what Wikipedia has to say. An unfinished series of video games. So it's like 3 were made. The last one was not. But the third one is very, very rare. So I think we're going to skip the Sword Quest games. I mean, let's just take a look to see what we're missing. Oh, I see. So that's neat. It's got an inventory. Yeah, you're running, but you can't go that way. And I can't even begin to decipher what the items are at the bottom of the screen. Is it just... Okay, so that's what they're talking about when they reference the comic book, apparently. It's supposed to be like page 16, panel 4. So, we're just going to skip that. The final first party. Nope, we still have 2 more. See, I'm jumping the gun here. Jumping the gun. We might be playing this game next, called Vanguard, which looks like a first generation R-Type. I am not reading this backstory. It's... Your goal is to reach the City of Mystery at the end of the tunnel and destroy Gond. In the tunnel zones, you maneuver around sharp rocks and barriers while battling weird flying objects. If you survive the City of Mystery, you continue the game in Tunnel 2. So does it just keep going? Maybe. Yeah, you just alternate until you lose your last life and the game ends. So it's one of those games. It has a continue feature. I think this is the first Atari game that does. They call it continuous play. If you lose your last life in Tunnel 1 during a one-player game, you have the option of continue through the tunnel, or to begin a new game from the first zone in Tunnel 1. You have 10 seconds to pick. The continuous play option is not offered in the City of Mystery, Tunnel 2, or 2-player games. Okay. So this has potential here. So it just fires automatically? Oh, it fires according to your directionals. Oh, I don't know if I like that. There was an E there. There was... Let's see if I can get that. I can't get it. It's okay. I was looking at the score, actually. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, is that invincibility? So you just want to survive, I guess. So what's to stop you just from not moving? I need to kill X amount. What happened? Did it crash into me? Did I run into something? Was that a bar there? So when the bar maybe reaches the end? No. I don't understand. There's the continue screen. That's funny. It's like they know this game's hard. Okay, I see what's going on here. So is that the Tunnel of Mystery? I mean, this game, I guess, is playable if you're into this sort of thing. I'm really not. I really don't know what the point is. Like having it fire automatically, or, you know, if you hold left, it'll fire behind you. It's weird. Oh, you can. Oh, you don't have to fire. If you hold the button, the action button, it won't fire. But there's really no. Does it go faster? So you run out of gas, so I don't. It's another winner. Yeah, Vanguard, not really fun. But we do one more game and then call it quits. Sounds like a plan to me. So this final game that we're going to play tonight. Today. We might play it. Pull it up so you can look at it while I read the manual. It's called Yars Revenge. It's another shooter, it looks like. We're using the joystick. Yes, we are. Yeah, it's a shooter. Whatever. The simplest version is game 0. Well, I'm a simple. Oh, it's this. Oh. Oh. Do it. See how simple it is. Okay. This is the children's version. thing's just gonna fall in. Yar. What is the point of this? Is there a point? Alright, that was Yars Revenge, which is par for the course with these Atari 2600 games. That definitely was not a fun, so we'll get an appropriate rating. Well, that's it for the first party games for 1982. Which means on the next stream, which will be probably this Wednesday, I'm going to start the third party games from that year, and there are a lot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go through them all in one episode, but yeah, there are a lot. So we'll see what we can get through. We're probably going to skip quite a bit. It's just the nature of the Atari 2600. There are more horrible games than there are decent games. But it's good to see the evolution. I mean, already 1982, we're seeing games with continue features on the Atari. It's pretty impressive. So, yeah, I guess that's it. If you're in the United States, happy Labor Day. If you're not, happy Monday, or I guess Tuesday, depending where you are in the world. I hope to stream again this Wednesday, probably in the evening, maybe 7 Eastern, between 6 and 7 Eastern p.m. But yeah, until then, stay safe.